All right, Mr. Cooper, wanted to make you a quick video of this 2013 Winnebago Adventurer. Like I said in the text, I do think it's a good price on it, you know, for the year, for the condition, but it's obviously not perfect. It's probably been on the road. It's got 88,000 miles on it, so it's definitely been used, which is good. I will say that whoever took it did take pretty good care of it. It's got Michelin tires on it, which I'm sure aren't the originals. A lot of times I see that people that don't spend a whole lot of time using the motorhome, when they go to change those tires, they want to save the, you know, $200 a tire and buy the cheaper tires. But this one does still have Michelin's all the way around, in good shape, very good, nice deep tread. Condition of the paint, you know, it's definitely got its share of you know, little dings and stuff like that. I don't see any actual body damage, like where it was in an accident or anything like that. But you know, you figure it's been on the road for over 10 years now, so it's, you know, it's got some imperfections, but it is beautiful, you know, beautiful full body paint. It looks to me like up there around where the front cap is and the roof that they've resealed it, or just, you know, sometimes people will do that. They'll scrape off the old seal and put new seal on there. It's not the prettiest. And then on the top of the roof, and this is common as well, it's got a little bit of that clear coat peel on the top. You can kind of, I know you can't see it in the video, but I can see it right there. So, and again, that's kind of common for older units. I closed all the slides up just so we can kind of walk around and you can see it a little better. It does have an outdoor TV. It definitely needs cleaned up. It hasn't been cleaned. I mean, unused road flares, if you, well, maybe not, maybe that one looks like it's used, but it definitely needs a little wash for sure. You know, just some surface rust, which again is just kind of something that you get on older units like this. Pass through storage, but definitely you know, that top part right there is probably good for like flat tables or folding chairs or something like that. Another compartment in there, looks like a inverter, and it looks like that's where your some of your fuses are as well. That's the outdoor TV, the awning, which everything in this coach, I was pushing buttons a little bit ago, everything in the unit works. The awning coming out nice and fast too. I've seen awnings that take forever to come out, but this one's in good shape. So awning's out right now. I don't see any tears or anything like that in the awning. And one of the nice things about Winnebago is when their awnings are rolled up, the canvas is never exposed. I believe they have like a little metal guard that goes over the, hold on a second, I'll tell you. Yeah, so it's got a little metal guard that kind of protects the canvas, and not all motorhomes have that. Some are just kind of open canvas exposed out in the sun. Propane tank. It looks like I see some water lines up there. A little more of that surface rust. But I don't see any body damage. Rear of the coach looks good. Rear cap, ladder not bent. About as sturdy as they get on a rear cap. I like to tell people I'm too short for my weight, so I never feel comfortable going up on RV ladders. That's just the exhaust for your furnace. You got a 5K Class 3 tow hitch back there, which is pretty much suitable for most tow vehicles. And then this is the other side of the RV. Some of the windows look a little foggy. You got a little bit of, I don't know, I'm not a paint guy, but oxidation, I don't know, a little clear coat peeling right there in the paint. That's your fuel fill. Another one of those Michelin's, nice deep tread. This is your wet bay, which usually when you have older units, the wet bay is always kind of what looks the grossest, because you always got water and stuff in here. and just the other side of some of that pass-through storage. One of the nice things about this unit in particular, which is a little something you don't see all the time, is it does have a driver's side door. You kind of have to do a little trick to get up in it, but some people like it. You know, prevents you from having to go through all the coach to get out the side door, because the side entry door is about halfway through the coach. So some people like the ability to get in and out of that door. We'll go inside now. Inside's in good shape. We did have the coach plugged in and the slides open. It is nice and cold inside. I'm going to shut these last two. This is definitely something that the customer put on themselves. They've got some Velcro little things here. I'm sure they were hanging things up here when they were using it. It's got a couple holes from where they probably screwed in some frame or something like that. I'm gonna go turn it on so we can open the slides up. I believe these slides are wired to the chassis battery, so gotta have the engine running to open the slides. 88,217 miles, no engine lights. Auto level system. Radio that's not set. Generator. The generator is on. And let's go open some slides up. It looks like they put this in. And it looks like it does some type of, it's lazy boy, lumbar support. That's something that the customer added. I promise you that's not what came with this coach. This, however, is kind of interesting to me. This, and I think they redid a lot of the wallpaper in here too, because it doesn't go all the way in the back. I don't know what this is. This is I know what it is. I don't know why they put it there or why they put it on like that, but it's a switch that pulls the theater seating away from the wall. Probably because when they recline, they're not wall huggers, so you can't really lean them back too much, would be my guess. MCD roller shades. Let's get things open. So this is the main slide on the driver's side. Goes from there all the way to the back wall. Now we'll do out on the passenger side slide. And now we will do passenger side rear. So we're completely open now. Generator is running. Fireplace. Alright, that might not be plugged in. That might be the only thing that didn't automatically work, or I'm just an idiot and I'm not doing it properly. Table will pull out. And then that's where for eating you could have your 2 chairs in there. Lots of storage. I didn't go through all of the drawers, but I did not. I went through a few of them. I didn't see any service records or anything like that. Lots of pull-out drawers. Winnebago's really good too. They're one of the only companies that actually manufactures most of the motorhomes. So in a lot of older Winnebagos, don't make me look stupid, perfect. A lot of older Winnebagos, you can see little stickers on every cabinet door. And basically what happens is if you have this coach, let's say your cabinet door breaks and you need an exact match, since they built the cabinet door with that sticker, you can let them know what you need. They keep all their old floor plans and blueprints and everything, and they can basically fabricate the exact same cabinet door. A lot of companies can't do that because they didn't actually build the cabinets, and then they're stuck trying to go back and trying to find out who made their cabinets in 2013 and if they're still in business and if they can get you something that matches, you know, something like that. There is some carpet in this coach. It's not the cleanest, and I'd be lying if I said that I don't think this was a pet-free coach. It doesn't reek of animals in here, but I can definitely come in here and tell that they had pets in here. I don't think cats, because I don't smell. I used to have 7 cats, so I know darn well what nasty cats smell like, and I don't smell that. But there definitely isn't a slight smell that they had pets in here. Oh, and this was how does this door work? There you go. Push it in, then it opens up. A lot of pull-out drawers, coat hooks. Four-door fridge, separate freezer, ice maker. Propane cooktop, 3-burner, and it looks like a convection microwave. Usually if they're metal on the inside, then they're convection. If they're all white, that usually means it's just a microwave. It should have a good little, oh, actually this is already, I thought it was a pantry, or probably was a pantry, but they've got the option here. So they've got washer and dryer already in the unit. Kind of lose a little bit of storage if that wasn't something you wanted. This is just a little half bathroom. That is a king size bed. I believe it's some type of sleep number system where it'll air up and air down. And obviously it rolls down and flattens out. I don't know where the button is for that. This is the larger bathroom in the back. Porcelain toilet, not a foot flush, push button flush, and then the shower is I'd say pretty good size. I'd say about 36 by 36, and if you're under 6.5 foot tall, you should fit just fine. It's got 2 ACs. It's all ducted, so even back here in the bathroom, I'm not sure what that is. Even back here in the bathroom, you get some airflow back here. I don't know if you're like me, but sitting in the bathroom when you don't have any air blowing on you is probably the most uncomfortable thing in the world. TV here. TVs are definitely old. I don't think they ever updated those. Those are the extensions for the table, and it looks like proof that they did a lot of trim work, and I'm going to show you what I see in regards to that trim work. A little light back here. So in regards to the trim work, I think they redid a lot of it. I was looking up in the seams up here, and it all looks good. There are several spots though that don't look the greatest. This is a little like that. All that stuff here looks like that was all resealed. I don't feel like there's any mushy walls or anything like that. Our check-in department, they literally hammer these trades, pound on them, pound on the walls, and if there's any sign of water damage or soft floors, mushy walls, spongy walls, we put it down on the sheet and we sell them as is, and this unit is not as is. So I'm gonna take their word for it that even though it doesn't always have some of the cleanest edges, around some of the trim that there's not any actually any actual soft walls or soft floors or anything like that. Sink area looks like it was recocked, you know, a little bit there. I can see a little bit right there. We wouldn't really call that structural water damage, but it definitely looks like that area right there has seen some water. I mean, aside from that, is it perfect? No. You know, it's a great coach. Winnebago, I'm sure, you know all about Winnebago. They're one of the best ones, probably right up there with Tiffin. And I'd say for the most part, it looks like the people took really good care of this coach. They definitely had fun with it. They definitely used it. Right around here, you can see where they redid that wallpaper, put some seam tape in there. But if I'm pounding on the walls or anything like that, I don't feel anywhere where there's any soft spots or anything like that. So I think it's a good unit. Obviously, you know, if you want to come in and take a look at it for yourself, but I just wanted to give you a really good idea of kind of what I saw before you came all the way down. You're not really sure how far away you are. And of course, if it doesn't work for you, you're just trying to find something a little bit cleaner, you know, you can certainly let me know what type of unit you like, and I can keep my eyes open. We get about, I'd say probably about 5 to 10 trades in every day, so always a good chance that that something will come in here and work for you. So I'm going to upload this video, send it over to you, and we can go from there. Thanks.